Hello and welcome to Reema's Garden. I am Reema Gopalan. This is part 7 in our series What's in Your Pot, and today we are going to talk about biochar. But before moving ahead, I would like to advise you to go through all other episodes that we have shot so far. We have spoken about perlite, vermiculite, coco peat, peat moss and a few others.
Do watch the previous episodes of What's in Your Pot. They are linked in the description box below.
So, what's a biochar?
What is biochar? Biochar is produced through pyrolysis of biomass, a process in which agricultural waste such as plant matter, crop residue, or manure is heated in a low or zero oxygen environment. The carbon absorbed within the organic material during photosynthesis is then captured and converted into a stable, solid form. This creates a fine-grained, highly porous charcoal that helps to retain soil nutrients and water while increasing soil biodiversity. Different kinds of biochar are produced depending on the type of organic material used and the temperature that is reaching during pyrolysis. Each type has its own distinct benefits. For example, biochar produced from manure has richer nutrient content than that formed with wood chips, whereas wood-based biochar does not degrade as quickly, persisting over a longer period of time. Higher temperatures often yield biochar that has a greater absorption capacity. This increases the potential for biochar to absorb and contain toxic substances like mercury. Biochar can take various forms, appearing as sticks, pellets, or ash.
What are the benefits of biochar?
Advantages. Biochar is being investigated as a means of carbon sequestration, and it may be a means to mitigate global warming and climate change. Biochar is recognized as offering a number of soil health benefits. The extremely porous nature of biochar is found to be effective at retaining both water and water soluble nutrients. Soil biologist Elaine Ingham indicates the extreme suitability of biochar as a habitat for many beneficial soil microorganisms. She points out that when pre-charged with these beneficial microorganisms, biochar becomes an extremely effective soil amendment promoting good soil and in turn plant health. For plants that require high potash and elevated pH, biochar can be used as a soil amendment to improve yield. Biochar is better when it comes to agriculture or applying it directly to the soil on the ground or land rather than containers for gardening. The reason being, the main advantage or benefits of biochar are that biochar can improve water quality, reduce soil emissions of greenhouse gases, reduce nutrient leaching, reduce soil acidity, and reduce irrigation and fertilizer requirements. Biochar was also found under certain circumstances to induce plant systematic responses to foliar fungal diseases and to improve plant responses to diseases caused by soil-borne pathogens.
Now, what are some of the drawbacks of biochar?
Disadvantages. The use of biochar is well documented for only a few geographical locations. Much more research is needed to fully understand its benefits or disadvantages in soil around the globe. The ability to sequester carbon in soils amended with biochar is still largely unquantified and requires further research. Biochar's effects on the nitrogen cycle depend on many factors which have not yet been fully explored. Biochar benefits may be crop and soil dependent, which may be an issue given the irreversibility of biochar once applied to the soil.
Now let's look at the cost benefit analysis of biochar. Is it really worth the time, money and the efforts that you have put in procuring it?
Cost benefit analysis. Looks good on a prima facie. It is both inexpensive and easily available, hence worth a shot. Point to remember, apply in very limited quantities. Avoid over application. Again, better if you have a backyard or small farm. Not necessary for container gardening. I have personally not used this, so I have limited input when it comes to biochar. If you have used it, please do let me know your experience in the comment section below.
Thank you.